Coach Matt here from Jekyll Hyde, working with Zach from Florida. He's a Michigan native. He came up to lift for the weekend. A lot of people have been asking for mobility drills, mobility work, so what we're going to hit off today is the wrists. The first one we're going to go over is just a simple wrist roll. So Zach's going to take his hands, he's going to put them together, he's just going to circle these wrists, getting them nice and warmed up. Just like any other joint, we need stuff moving inside so it starts to loosen up. So we can go slow, go crunch, they can kind of loosen his fingers, go fast, he can wave them. Just get creative with it. That enough is going to start to kind of warm things up. The next stretch that I'm going to show him is what we call bar behind head. So he's going to pick up his barbell. What he's going to do is this also helps the shoulders opening up for people's front rack position, so I use it for that. But he's going to go ahead in his clean position, or his jerk or press, he's going to go ahead and press it up over his head, and he's actually going to let it rest behind his head. So what we're going to do is we're going to then let the bar take our wrist a little bit, so you're going to start to feel it on the top of the wrist, that stretch. You can kind of try to bring in, fight it a little bit, to give you a little bit more tension.
Yep.
So then he's going to just flex and unflex his wrist. So basically what you're going to see, I'm going to grab the camera and move it back here a little bit. Zach's going to go ahead and flex and unflex and let that bar kind of stretch his wrist out some more and just come back up. Really simple drill you can do while you're talking about what you did last night or where you and your family went on the weekend. All right, he's going to go ahead and set that down. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about. All right, he's one of my favorites that I learned a long time ago. It's called the seated floor. So Zach's going to drop down to his knees. He's going to take his hands. We'll again move the camera, get a little better angle on here. But Zach is going to go ahead. He's going to place his hands down, fingers to knee or close to knee, but the biggest thing is that his palm is completely flat. All right, you don't want any of this stuff going on, no gap. All right, and what he's going to do is he's going to slowly and controlled, he's going to make his arms nice and locked out, and then he's going to slowly bring his butt down to his heels, and he'll get a stretch on it, just kind of breathing heavily while he goes through that. Okay, and you can hang out here, come back out of it, it starts to get too painful, do it again, relax. And again, we're just trying to get that joint to stretch out a little bit. All the band that's tight all around it is going to start to loosen up. So he's going to relax that. He's going to give his arms a flick. All right, then he's going to turn them inward. Same thing, palms flat on the ground. But what we see on this one is that the hands are together. All right, so what he's going to do now is he's going to shift his weight left and right slowly. You don't want to bounce on a drill like this, especially if it's super tight. It's going to be dangerous. And again, the hand's going to be down. He's just going to switch sides, breathing heavily throughout the thing. Get his wrist nice and flexible. All right, the next one's one of my favorites, the forearm mash. So Zach's got a bar here. He's going to go ahead and lay down. Position himself so he has that barbell. When we're doing this, what we're going for is a lot of people have these two fingers don't want to sit on the bar. So you usually get like, go ahead and pretend my finger's the barbell. So you get like this grip and then these two fingers are just off shooting to the edge. They don't get it. Well, these two fingers actually run up into the forearm here. So if we can stretch out this forearm and allow it to relax and get some more tension relieved on it, these fingers are going to be able to stay nice and wrapped around the bar instead of flinging off. All right, so what he's going to do is just a nice simple barbell mash. And again, you're going to kind of see the fingers twinge as he does this. He's going to hold the bar so he can control the weight, make sure it's not too much. If it is too much, what you're going to need to do is go down to a lighter bar. That's going to help you not be painful, because again, we're not trying to be painful. If you have skinny forearms or anything like that, I recommend a little bar. You can take a PVC pipe and just kind of press down on it so you can get the right positioning. And you can see those fingers crumpling up. All right, go ahead, Zach, relax that. Set it on the ground. Okay, next piece is what we call dragon's pose. It's named after dragon push-ups, which you see in like karate, taekwondo place. People do push-ups with the wrist in this position, but you can see the forearms are actually back. All right, the forearms are going to be locked out. Their forearms are facing backwards, and his hand is flush on the ground, the back of the hand. And it's the same thing as that other drill. We're just going to slowly come back with our butt to our heels. This one's a little bit tighter, so you want to be careful. And again, just breathe heavily through it, and then come out of it. Do that a couple times, bouncing. And just like the other drill, you can turn them fingers facing each other. and then shift left and right. Depending on your mobility or flexibility, you'll be able to get a couple different things out of here. Good. All right, and then the last one that I like is a good stretch for the spine. All right, good stretch for mobility itself. Zach's a big dude here, so he's gonna try to set up for it. All right, the bridge is common in a lot of cheer, gymnastics, palm, stuff like that, and it's kind of neglected, but again, flexibility, mobility, range of motion increases, and you have better range of motion, you can get under the bar and position yourselves a different way. So he's gonna put his hands flush behind him. I'm gonna spot him. You can have a spotter if you're confident yourself, you can use it. You can set up a foam roller or something soft to kind of absorb if you fall down slowly and controlled. Don't just plop down in the stretch ever. But he's gonna come on up, he's gonna push his hips up to the sky, and I'm gonna assist him so he can really push up, push up, push up. There we go. He's gonna get that wrist, and that's gonna be a big stretch on this guy's wrist. And come back down nice and relaxed. Good, hips to the ground. Shake your wrist out, reposition, and we're gonna go ahead, get those wrists torqued, and back up, push up, there we go, lock those arms out, press, 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 and again, big spinal arch too, go back down. So good. Good, Zach, come on up. Guys, follow me on Instagram, JekyllHyde_coach. Or you can follow us on our YouTube page, YouTube.com/JekyllHyde Apparel. Have a good day.